Recording started. Okay,
Wonderful.
wonderful. So, hello and welcome to our TechConnect event. We would like to give a very warm welcoming to Pia from Norway, our international speaker. And she is going to tell us her story with the Sulten app. I'm not going to tell a lot about the Sulten app. I'm also very excited to hear Pia's story. And
Thank you.
thank you for being here with us. And this event will be recorded. So that's it. Pia, I'm just handing it over to you.
Thank you so much. It's really nice of you to invite me for this event, and I'm looking forward to tell our story as a startup in Norway. So maybe I should just start sharing screen. Screen. Yes. So thank you everybody for joining us. Every day we inspire our users to reduce food waste, but how exactly do we do that? Um, My name is Pia Haugseth. I'm the leader and designer of Sulten for the last 3.5 years. I have a bachelor in graphic design at the Norwegian University of Technology. I'm a photographer, an illustrator, artist, creator, entrepreneur. I'm the potato, I do everything. I'm also a VTM ambassador for Google, and I'm the co-founder at Pia, which is a development company that we're just starting right now. Um, I work uh, daily from our home office in Hamar, which is about 1.5 hours north of Oslo. And I'm born in Kirkenes, which is one of the most northern cities in Norway. I have two kids, a Pomeranian, and I love making food. I just wanted to tell you a little story of me growing up. This is my dad. He was a single parent. He had a normal job as an electrician when we grew up. He was a proud fisherman and also hunter when he was younger. Um, and we were kind of living from a small budget when it was regarding food. So he managed to make ends meet by shopping for food only twice a month. And he also bought like local food from farmers that he knew in our local community. He was actually quite strict with me. If I didn't finish my dinner, he would serve it for breakfast the next day. So nothing went to waste. And I felt like when I was younger, that families in Norway was like that in the 80s and 90s. We never tossed any food at all. But now this has obviously changed a lot since I was young. Uh, Globally, we toss about 1/3 of all food produced, which is really, it's really heartbreaking actually. Not only is the impact enormous, it does also contribute to greenhouse gas emissions as the food rots in landfills, but it also means that we kind of waste our valuable resources like water, energy, and labor spent producing food. In Norway, it has really high numbers in food waste. We actually toss around 450,000 tons every year. And for us as consumers, we um, we account for about half of this amount. So it's a really large amount every year that we just waste. Looking at these two pictures I'm showing you, this is actually leftovers from my fridge. It says uh, this, kind of the old-fashioned way of just using food that we forgot in our fridge, just making small steps into better dishes every day. So, Sulten founder is actually Karen Helene Thorsen. She is one of the largest influencers in Norway regarding the food situation. She started as a student in her kind of dorm room, trying to save money as a young girl. Um, and what she said that what she saw that she was really tossing a lot of food out and just really not saving any money. She was spending so much on every day buying new ingredients to make dinners. So she started looking at her own food waste situation, trying to figure out how to make better menus for herself. So in the beginning, she started posting these menus on her Instagram account, Fattig Student. And now, after working as an influencer for almost 7 years, she has gained around 225,000 Instagram followers. And she has best-selling books all over Scandinavia. She established Sulten in 2020, where I will talk a little bit more about this, but this is our founder. In social media, she posts both reduced food waste tricks and tips about how to use food in a better way, but she also talks about other sustainability tasks that she does. Buy less, buy used, and save money. These are kind of her three main goals for lives. And she has a really popular influencer, about 800,000 impressions each month only on her Instagram account. So when she started as an influencer back in 2020, she had been working for a few years already, posting her recipes on Instagram. One each post, one picture each post, or four in a carousel. She posted all the ingredients together in one picture, and or she could post like one post on tricks and tips of how to use the leftovers she had in her fridge. But her followers started asking her for recipes that she posted a while ago. So she said, "Oh, you got to scroll all the way down on my Instagram account, and you can see the recipes there." And she had pains by trying to explain to everybody where the recipes were. Instagram also made it really hard for her because she wanted to post a large amount of text, and this didn't really work well on Instagram as a tool for social media. So she started talking to her manager about creating her own app for posting her recipes. And she got together with him to go to a development company, wanted to develop Sulten as a first version of the app. And after about 3 months developing the app, like the first version, they posted, or she posted on their Instagram account. And very quickly she got about 70,000 downloads of the app. But the problem was that they didn't tell her that she had to post or develop Sulten for both iOS and Android. So she got over 1,000 messages saying, where's the Android version? Can you please develop Sulten for Android too? So after a while, searching for a team that could help her, and also seeing how much the next round would cost for a developer, she went to crowdfunding and got to raise money for the second version of our app, and this is where we met. So meet Moa and I were right on top of the corner here. We have worked together for about 2 years before we met Karn as a developer and designer team. So when we came to the meeting, and she was explaining how Sulten was working, we immediately started to ask questions. So, who made the illustrations? Why did you use this type of typography? typography? Um, why is the food not the hero of of this side of the app? Um, the button style. And why did you use WordPress as the CMS? So we have a lot of questions for her, and she has really, she has a hard time answering our questions, but also saw that we had a lot of things that we wanted to um, do better as a design and developer team. But anyways, it was a really bad design, but version one was a really cool test to market. And also it started to help people think regarding what they have had at home and using the food in a better way. So we were seeing a lot of people coming back to the app, looking for recipes and trying to reduce food waste. This is a really popular thing in Norway. For There's a slightly larger group of food influencers that have made recipes for many years, uh, and they really want to show off their really good recipes as a weekly menu. But when you see these menus and you gotta shop for the whole menu, 7 dinners and maybe a dessert and one breakfast dish as this menu right here. It's about 63 ingredients that you have to buy, which is about 220 euros for one person for 1 week. And at the end of the week, you have 24 leftover ingredients. If you use current weekly menus, you would have 4 dinners, um, about 10 to 15 ingredients, and then around 38 euros for one person. And at the end of the week, no food waste. So this is a really a much better way to buy ingredients, obviously, but you save a lot of money and you don't have any food waste at the end of the week. So we were looking at this graphic identity, trying to kind of work better to create the logo and just do a whole rebranding of Sulten. And Sulten means hungry um, in Norwegian. So we were kind of sticking to the name and also just wanted to create a great logo moving forward. And as we were saying, just after version 2 that we created, we were kind of starting to collect data from our app. And for our surprise, we were seeing that we were actually already live in all continents. So this was a really amazing surprise for us because we really thought that that most of our users were in Norway, obviously, but that the app was live in other countries was really a cool thing to see. So let's go back to the weekly menus. Creating a menu like this is it's a little bit tricky because you gotta really plan the ingredients that you are choosing to stick together for one menu. So you gotta kind of also find the right prices, the right ingredients with the right prices to keep the budget low. So when we find the right set of ingredients, we go and buy it, and then we make the food and take the pictures of the food, and then we post the recipes in Sulten app. And the positive impact by these weekly menus are really amazing because we kind of teach our users to not only make delicious dinners, but we kind of learn them how to make food in a smarter way. Obviously, they're going to save a lot of money, but we inspire them also to make the same technique for other meals. So if you have made or kind of make a soup the day before, and you have leftovers in your fridge, even though this is carrot soup, you can use the soup in a new dish for risotto or pizza or something like this. So it's kind of teaching our users to kind of be more careful with their leftovers and just don't throw it in the trash when they don't eat it. So 3 years later, wow, we have been doing so much the last 3 years, but it's like a never-ending development story. Now we are not only an app, but we are also a website. We have a large team working uh, towards our app. We're just 4 people working inside of Sulten right now, but there are very many people connected to our platform. And I just wanted to show you this also. It's a little bit about our stack. I had Moa help me today just to set this up for you to see. But the thing is that I'm really excited about the fun facts of this mind map. In Sultan now, it's about 150,000 lines of code. Um, it's a lot of things that are connected together. And page views in Sultan app since October 2020 is about 38 million. So it's a really active app. People are searching and looking at different stuff inside the app and using it every day to make amazing food and finding dishes for the ingredients that they have at home. Yeah, so let's talk about how we are kind of managing the economic side of the app. Right now, we have actually done 3 successful emissions. The first emission, it was sold out in 40 minutes, but in 3 minutes, it was sold 1.2 million stocks. So this is a really active and well, it's a positive company moving forward with food waste, and it attracted a lot of investors for the first round. And we're really proud to say also that 70% of our investors are actually female. So this is it's a really cool uh, crew of investors and people that use the app that we are connected to. So this is our small team. We're working together every day, home office still, and we are me, Karen, and Moa has been working about 2 years together before we met Mama, and she is now working close to the team Sultan that we have connected more profiles to work commercially together with us. So just a small kind of steps in how we are working every month to build Sultan. So we started, as I told you guys, to launch the first version through Fattig Student. Uh, she hired us to move forward, and then we started onboarding more users and also more profiles. Uh, she was really um, she was really excited about not only having her recipes in the app, but also other people's recipes. And this was also some of the things that our users were asking us if they could have not only weekly menus, but also other types of recipes. Now Sultan is open and free for everyone to use, both on the user side, but also as a profile, you can connect your own recipes and have your profile inside the app. And our task moving forward is really to grow on both sides of the app, both user growth, but also more profiles to post their recipes and content inside Sulten. These are some of the creators in Norway that have joined us. And I was going to say about this because uh, Karen, she's a really popular influencer in Norway, and she has a really large network also of other food influencers. So, as the community is so small, everybody was really excited to join and to help us develop and test this platform. Yeah, so, and I also started posting my recipes inside of Sulten. We were growing really fast at one point, and we're seeing all the other top chefs also looking towards us. So one of the girls that contacted us was Runa Kvenseth. She is well, the most the highest quality chef that is female in Norway. And we sponsored her for her Norwegian competition in 2023. And she is a profile in the app, but also now investor in Sulten. So this is a really cool thing. And we are also working now closely together with Nils Flatmark, which is one of the most renowned chefs in Norway. He was overall Nordic chef of 2024. And it's really cool to see that we attract these high quality chefs also now, even though it's like an influencers app. This is it's a really cool thing. With Nils, we're actually doing quite the same as we did with Karen's menus, but in a larger scale. We recently completed a project for Matway, which is an organization that's supported by the government to combat food waste in Norway. And we have done 5 weekly menus that we will give to medium-sized cantinas to see if they can get inspired to buy less ingredients and kind of use the same ingredients within the week of their restaurants. So this is a really cool project. And me taking all the photos and content for this project too. So it's a fun days at work. Let me just speak a little bit about Team Sulten. So with all the people that we connected inside the app, we also inspired them some of them to kind of focus more on food waste. These are also profiles that we connected to our management for food profiles. And we have around 800,000 followers total in social media. The last 28 days, we had over 16 million impressions by the content that they posted. And I'm just really excited about imagine all the things that we can achieve by saying the right things to inspire everybody to use the ingredients in a better way with the reach that we have every month. So really moving forward is it's amazing to see how Sulten is downloaded now in the countries all over the world. And our goal is to become more active in all continents. So we had a really good help from Google that contacted us regarding Google Play's the We Are Play campaign last year. We got to go to an event in Amsterdam. And our users are also spreading the words within their friends, but also bringing that abroad when they study. They're giving us a really good feedback regarding the app. We're also taking advantage of the feedback. So if they are, sometimes there's a lot of nice feedback, but sometimes they're really concrete on what they would like. So they're asking also for development requests regarding if you can do different um, functions inside the app to make a better user experience and etc. So this is really cool. Um, we have built this platform without marketing budget. So it's like it has been really a organic growth. Right now, we have over 2,500 recipes and 1,800 ingredients. And this number is the most exciting number for me because the more ingredients we have inside the app, yeah, the better chance for people to kind of find recipes from what they have at home. So this is a really cool thing. And now our goal is to have like Sulten work for us. Before we were talking to people and connecting to people, having meetings with them to upload their profile inside the app and recipes, but now we're opened up for a community where actually now the last half a year or 38 community users have entered the app without us telling them to do. So this is really excited. And moving forward, what if we can use AI to translate all the content and interface of Sulten? That would be amazing. Sulten can be more personalized and support our users better with their preferences, more like Pinterest. That would be really cool. And we can open up Sulten for companies so they can post their recipes in high quality and share knowledge about their products and ingredients. And we're also looking for a good B2B partner moving forward now with Sulten. Just to wrap everything up, we're seeing that not only uh, is the food waste situation giving a massive impact for the environment, it's also people's food habits. And we are, as a company and as people, committed to trying to keep the global warming below 1.5 degrees Celsius. So it's this is our main goal to have people have better food habits and also stop the global warming. Uh, and was wanted to talk a little bit about can tech be a catalyst for change? I absolutely believe that because if you can create user-friendly uh, tools with a healthy code that kind of feels and looks good and works and high quality, um, I mean, use design conventions and use data to develop and find the best team. It's the plus the people that can kind of have the same value as you. You can influence them to share knowledge and let them have insight in the development. And just be kind and act on their motivation. I think there's a really big chance for us to all make an effort regarding the sustainability and tech. So moving forward, now going into dark mode, me and Moa, we're opening up our own tech development company, which is called Piamo, where we will help people navigate in the design AI tech world to develop better tools for the future. So we're really excited about the next step. And Sulten is, of course, going to be a part of our portfolio moving forward. So, yes, thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Pia. I mean, this is a
Yeah,
really very inspiring what you have done in the last 3, 4 years.
thank
Um,
you.
I just have one question. Maybe I'm not sure if I understood it correctly because you said you have now opened the app for the community,
Yes.
and so everybody can join and everybody can be a content creator, or do you have?
Yes. So inside our app, it's really interesting because as we were moving forward with Karen's recipes, she said that this is really it's all connected. When she posted 300 recipes, the set of ingredients that we have inside the app was around 700. And then I started posting my recipes too. We came up to about 900 ingredients because it's really what we eat at home. And I mean, I tend to eat the same and use the same ingredients, and she does too, right? So for trying to make Sulten a better tool for everybody to use, when they open their fridge and their closets to see what they have at home and find recipes, we saw that the best thing that we could do is to invite other creators, chefs, and food enthusiasts to share their knowledge. And um, as I said, kind of the step two from me and Karen posting was to go to our network and say, oh, you want to try to post your recipes here? We can grow together. We can share the content in social media and etc. So we started this kind of the never-ending story of onboarding all the profiles to kind of make them post recipes inside the app, and then also as a favor, we kind of post in social media with her great account on social media. Hey, see this person coming into the app too, and we're getting a really cool vibe from all of this. Um, but then we thought that, I mean, everybody has some recipes, right? Lying in the drawer, or they have many people actually in Norway also made cooking books from, their times in our network. Um, so we said that, oh, maybe we should develop Sultan so everybody can kind of just go inside the app and make their own profiles without us telling them to, hey, you want to join our app, because this is going to take a lot of time, right? Just nudging people to join our group of people. So we opened up the community section about, actually, it has almost been like a half a year, a little bit more than that now, and people are just starting to post their own recipes, and just kind of contributing to the community section of the app. And moving forward is going to be looking a little bit different because we are now kind of seeing that it's people are really kind of getting used to algorithms kind of knowing them when they enter social media or apps to search for content. So just a really good example. Before I wasn't eating that much meat. I would rather say look at vegetable dishes or vegetarian. So for me, entering the Sultan app, just seeing a lot of meat, it's not so appetizing for me. So I would probably just close it if I saw that every time I went inside the app. So the first interface that you're seeing now, the home page, will be a more for you page. So you can kind of go inside, and then it will kind of, the algorithm of the app will train it to show me the content that I would like to see. And also, this is a really interesting move from us. Gonna connect empty the fridge a function inside the app, so people can put their other in the ingredients to the app, and then Sultan will show you a top search from what you have with the ingredients that you have at home. So it's going to be a little bit more like technology tricking you to like the things that you already have inside your fridge. But yeah, so I don't know if I answered you correctly, Ricky.
Yeah, sure. I just wondering how what was the reason that you started to open it to the community?
Mm.
Um, yeah, and are you using any AI just to get up on the AI train in the app development yet?
No, not yet. Our developer is using GPT for helping out with the code. I know that he does that, but we have been kind of sitting on the fence a little bit to see what's going on with AI. I think the best move for us is to use it as a translator for all the recipes because this is one of the pains that we have right now. So it's moving forward. We're being reached out by other food influencers from other countries, asking if they can post their recipes inside the app. But now the app is only in English and Norwegian. So for Denmark or Sweden, that kind of English is not their first language, and the language looks a little bit similar to Norwegian. It feels strange to post in Norwegian, but also strange to post in English. So this is the next step for us. I think it's going to be great to kind of just translate the whole app with the content also with AI. I'm quite confident that this is going to work really good for us.
So currently, you just post the same scene twice, both in Norwegian and English.
Yes. So this has also been a pain to say the least. I'm motivated always to post in both languages because I'm quite comfortable in English. But many of our food profiles and chefs in Norway, they don't feel confident in posting in the English language. So it's really just me and a couple of more profiles in the English version, which makes the English version kind of just sort of on ice. But it's live and it's there. But it's just mine and Karen's recipes inside the app. So this is yeah, but
Okay,
yeah.
understand. Yeah, I
Mm,
understand. People always want to talk and write in their mother language, so that is
yeah,
totally understandable.
yeah, and also this is one of the things that we have been talking about because there are a lot of ingredients I mean, on the planet that we don't really know of. Like in Asia or South America, there's a lot of ingredients that we don't use in our cuisine, obviously, because yeah, we have different traditions. So entering those ingredients also would be, I think it's going to be better if it was in their own language, also explaining for the people that kind of you make the food um, more for. I mean, the motivation for posting recipes in the app can be a lot of different reasons, right? Um, some of our profiles they just posted for personal use. Me myself, I posted to also kind of make a cooking book for my kids, so they can just if they call me and ask, "What's the pancake? How do you make pancakes?" I can just say, "Oh, it's the recipes in Sulten. Go get it." um, so this is also very interesting in talking to our profiles and especially the community profiles, their motivation to post the recipes. And you can choose if you want to have the recipes published live in the app, or you can keep them kind of non-published, but just for your own view. So we also see that a lot of our users don't really post them live to the app just to keep their own cooking book on their phone, you know. So we were talking about a little bit if we should kind of implement AI as like a tutor inside the app or just do something like this. But uh, at the moment we discussed it, the food pictures that the AI created was not that well good. Obviously, has been a lot better since just half a year. You can do so much, and they were actually one of the content creators in the community section. He started posting with AI pictures, and yeah, Karen was really excited about these new pictures coming in because she couldn't really recognize them as AI. But my sensitive design, I was kind of conflicted with these pictures in the beginning. But so yeah, has
Thank
been
you
a
so much. Bianca or Sonia, do you also have some questions? Otherwise, I think.
Not a question, but just a statement, because actually you are solving something with what I always had, like a personal challenge.
yes.
And this is exactly the fact, like I'm looking through recipes and also like all of these super fancy weekly plans, yeah. And
Mm,
then I check like all of the ingredients that I would need to buy. First of all, there might be ingredients which are only used for this recipe, and then afterwards I don't know what to do.
mm,
It starts like with some seasoning stuff and everything like that. uh,
mm,
and yeah, the second thing is, okay, I just buy it for one recipe, but what should I do with the leftovers? So that's a total challenge that I always had, yeah. So always
mm,
then stopping me to further explore or try the recipe at the end, because I would not know what to do with the rest of the ingredients, yeah.
yeah.
uh, but you must also know, I personally in my private life, I also tend to really do my groceries on a daily base, to really avoid throwing things away and just buying things
Mm,
that I actually use that day. Yeah, so I'm already advanced.
yes.
But just thinking
Exactly.
about like a normal user, yeah, just checking, okay, what should I eat this evening? Seeing this
Mm.
kind of recipes, going for the grocery store, coming back with a million of ingredients, and then at the end just throwing away is like, yeah, common case, I would say. So you are really solving this. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, it's really, we have been looking at our competitors,
Mm.
obviously, to see what they do. And one of the things that really astounds me every time looking at the other apps, that the recipes, that they're just so long. They have so many ingredients and they don't have any swaps. That inside of Sulten, I can say that, oh, this recipe, you can, if you don't have tomato, you can use red pepper. I mean, it's the different taste, but it's still the same. It tastes
Yeah,
amazing, right? And this trend has been really moving forward within our group of influencers and chefs. So when they post recipes, they're kind of mirroring the recipes that I and Karen started to post. So it's an amazing community, I would say, and it's so needed. You know, like just searching for recipes is really, it's so rigid. I'm not sure, but it's so strict, the recipes, that you can't really try to do anything, because if you don't do what it says or use the exact same ingredients, it's you kind of think that it's not going to taste good, but
yeah,
it probably will taste really good anyways. Yeah.
definitely. Oh, but great, great what you guys are doing here.
Thank you. Yeah.
So it's already 6:50. I think we
Yeah.
can stop the recording now.
Yes.